you have to identify the answer in the exam. Please take it screenshot.
डालते हैं
I think it is completed. Then we can go for the next slides. Okay. Similarly, one paragraph is given so as to identify describing words. First read it yourself once. After that, read it for you twice. Then we can try to identify the describing words. So in this topic, describing words, our task is to identify whether the particular word given in the paragraph is describing word or not. That is the first one. From that point of view, our knowledge is tested. Second one is, a paragraph is given with the blanks and some clues words are given. From that we have to select, then we have to fill in the blank. Third one is, then you are asked to describe about your friend. Use as many describing words as possible. That is another way to test the knowledge of the students about describing words or the adjectives. And students are asked to write a paragraph to know whether the student is good at writing or not by using the adjective words. For example, we can go back once. Here, a paragraph is given. It is asked, write about your friend and describe as many describing words as possible. For example, your friend is Lavanya. Then you can start writing like this. Lavanya is my best friend. Lavanya is a tall and slim woman in her early 20s. She has got thick black hair and brown eyes. She usually wears traditional Indian clothes. She is very shy. For instance, she finds it very difficult to make new friends. Like that, you can describe about the Lavanya by using the describing words. So that whatever the paragraph that I have given, I suggested to take it a screenshot. These are very, very useful to know yourself how we can describe about a girl, about a person by using the describing words or adjectives. How we can identify describing words in a paragraph, and how we can select the appropriate describing words from the given hints. From this point of view, we can learn the topic describing words. Similarly, you may be asked like this a question. Describe about your friend Ganga. Use as many adjectives as possible. If the question is asked like that, what is your answer? Ganga is very calm and quiet girl. She is one of my best friend. She is a brilliant girl in the class. She has a dark black long hair. She has a habit of helping everyone in the class. She is very happy every time. We all enjoy her company. She also speaks very good English. Her hobbies is to become an English teacher. See that this is another way to test the student's knowledge regarding to describing words. For the purpose, you are asked a question. Describe about your friend Ganga. Use as many adjectives as possible, or as many describing words as possible. If a question is asked like that, your answer must be like that. What is the paragraph I have given here for you? Okay, it is clear? Thank you. So this is another way of question where students are tested to know whether the student has the knowledge to identify the describing words, to select the appropriate describing words depend on the situation or the occasion. So this is the situation. In the situation, we are describing about the nature of Razu. Yes or no? Whether Razu is humble or not, whether Razu is rich or not, Razu is industrious or not, Razu is obedient or not, Razu is a brilliant boy or not, and etc. So this is the situation. In the situation, we have to identify the appropriate describing words. This is another way to test the knowledge of the student. Okay. Similarly, here a paragraph is given. In exam also a paragraph is given. Then you are asked to identify as many adjectives as possible. I can read it for you. The question is, identify the adjectives from the passage. Reading makes a full man, writing an exact man, conference a ready man. Studies serve for delight, for ornament, and for ability. Some books are to be tasted, others are to be swallowed, and still others are to be digested. Books give comfort not only in happiness but even in sorrow. We are indebted a lot to the books. The amount of satisfaction we derive by reading books cannot be estimated in terms of monetary value. It is inexplicable and indescribable. It is subjective and we can only feel it. See that this is a paragraph. In that paragraph, some describing words are used regarding to one situation about the reading activity. Ready, light, ability, comfort, happiness, describable, subject. So these are some of the describing words are used. Then describe about the person, the object, or the thing, or the situation, or the occasion. Okay. So up here we can discuss regarding to describing words. The rest of the part we can go for the next class. Okay. Any doubts? Please take it a screenshot. Okay, I can try to unmute if time is left. Anyway, this is the time for another faculty is eagerly waiting, so that in the next class you are given the time to clarify your doubts. Some students are also about to ask the doubts to clarify it. Okay, we can see in the next class. Thank you very much.